All right, welcome back here courtside. Rich Barton and Rick Robinson. And I want to thank Snow College for bringing you the pregame show. They offer the lowest tuition and fees in the Utah system of higher education. It is a great deal. You get a good, just a terrific education. Start your education at snow.edu. And Rich, I'm going to turn it over to you to give us the South Summit starters.
The South Summit will start senior Grace Olson, Sarah Peterson, also a senior, Mariah Sargent, junior, Bailey Crinch, junior, and Emma Neff, senior.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that was the starters for South Summit. And Richfield will be wearing their white home jerseys, as they are the designated home team by virtue of their higher seed, I think. They were seeded second. South Summit was seeded fourth. And other games that went on earlier today, we'll just update you quickly. It was Grantsville winning, South Sevier winning. They'll meet this. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Carbon, who takes on Manti right after this game. And North Sevier Lady Wolves in the 2A play-in game at Snow College lost a heartbreaker to Wasatch Academy, who's ranked number 5. Wasatch Academy was 19-1, and the Lady Wolves lost 42-41, so tough loss. Now starting for Richfield, wearing number 2, Passion Wrights. And wearing number 5, a junior, Jordan Moon. And wearing number 14, a sophomore, J.C. Albrecht. Wearing number 22, a senior, the only senior, Alexa Lord. And wearing number 34, Jerica Steck. And the head coach, the Richfield Wildcats, Mark Peterson. Of course, the principal, Brent Gubler, and the athletic director, none other than yours, Rich Barton. And Richfield has two things that they're coming in here with. They have the leading three-point shooter in all of 3A. That's Jerica Steck. She's made 49 on the season. And then Alexa Lord coming off what we think might be a record, not the last game, but several games ago. She scored 34 points. And
Passion Wrights also leads 3A in assists.
And Passion Wrights, the leading assist in 3A. So this Lady Cat team is not a what I would call a flashy team, but they're very, very, they work hard and they do a lot of good things. Tip is up and control. Go ahead.
Play well together, too. Good team chemistry.
Wrights with it. Over to Steck on the right arch. South Summit comes out in a zone defense, 2-3 zone. Albrecht saves it top of the arch. They go to Steck. Over to Lord. Alexa's three-point shot is high off the rim. Tipped up, brought down by South Summit's Bailey Shrint. How do you say that? Crinich. Richfield missed on their initial possession. Peterson with it for the Wildcats on the left side. South Summit looking at a man-to-man defense. Grace Olson, top of the arch with a dribble.
Very patient attack by the Wildcats of South Summit.
Yeah, and this plays, I think, in their favor. The ball's down on the court, and we'll have a jump ball. It'll be South Summit basketball. In the game against North Sanpete a few weeks ago, Richfield came out and had 5 straight steals, and that led to a big win for them in that game. Now, inbound pass, J.C. Albrecht almost with the steal. It's out of bounds off South Summit. That's the kind of thing that drives a coach crazy. You're trying to get it in bounds, and they just couldn't get it in bounds, and so it's Richfield basketball.
Good defense by the Wildcats.
Now, dribble drive, Lord down on the baseline. Her shot's up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the foul line to shoot 2.
Alexa does such a great job of finding gaps and seams in the defense and effectively driving to the basket that time and drawing a foul.
Mariah Sargent picks up her first foul as Alexa Lord's foul shot's up and good. Hope you're enjoying this joint broadcast. Of course, Barrett Hilton back doing our production work up the top of this building. Second foul shot's not good, so Richfield leading 1-0. Lady Wildcats, South Summit with the basketball. About a minute and a half deep here. South Summit very patient the last time they had the ball. I was impressed with their patience.
Patience is good if you can take care of the ball long enough to execute and get a good shot.
Sargent with a dribble drive through on the right side. South Summit almost lost it, but a nice job of picking it up.
Nearly turning the ball over quite a bit here in these past two possessions.
Most teams do not see the man-to-man defense. Most teams like to play a zone. Richfield very much a man-to-man team, and now travel called.
2 possessions for South Summit, 2 turnovers.
Richfield with a 1-0 lead. Wrights coming down, top of the arch. Gets it to Moon, and it's kicked out of bounds there by Crinich. And it's Cernich. So we apologize. We appreciate the help by the scorekeeper from South Summit. Now Lord through the lane. She's going to go up the shot. It's going to be no good, and she's fouled. She's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 more. That's very much Alexa Lord. She drives to the basket. You look at this replay.
I'll give credit, too, to Jordan Moon, who set a nice screen at the elbow to free her up with some room to continue penetrating to the basket.
Yes, Alexa shows a little frustration there. She missed the foul shot.
You know, it's uncharacteristic for her to miss from the free throw line, let alone miss 2 in a row.
And now she's 2 out of 4. Richfield with their large lead of the game at 2. South Summit with a chance to tie or take the lead here. 5:43 to go in the first period here at Orem High School. 3A play-in game.
2.5 minutes in, and they're still yet to get a shot attempt.
Neither team with a field goal. Now J.C. Albrecht fighting for the ball, and it's going to be picked up by Passion Wrights. Credit J.C. and Passion hustling down court. Over to Steck, the leading three-point shooter in 3A. She has 50 on the season.
Yeah, nice penetration and find there, Wrights to Steck in the corner for the 3.
And now Richfield up 5-0. South Summit with the ball here. Lady Wildcats giving Crinich on the right side. Comes back to Peterson. And now there'll be a turnover.
4 possessions, 4 turnovers. Hard to score when you're not able to get attempts at the basket.
Sadie Edding comes into the ball game along with Reagan Sanderson. And this Sanderson's a freshman. She has a lot of three-point. Now Steck with the three-point shots up. No good. The rebound underneath. And there's a foul. I believe going to the foul line will be, again, Alexa Lord.
Alexa had nice position that time to field that offensive rebound on the corner miss.
So Alexa now has made 2 foul shots in a row. She's 3 out of 5 from the foul line. Her and Jerica Steck with all 6 of Richfield's points. And now with all 7 of them as she makes the second foul shot. And she has 4 points. South Summit quickly comes into forecourt. And they're going to be a turnover. And really, that's what this defense does. It creates lots of issues, but one of the officials coming over.
What appeared to be another turnover. South Summit wanted the foul that caused the travel, but again, 5 straight turnovers for South Summit.
Richfield ranked number 5 in 3A basketball. And Wrights, top of the arch. Gives it to Albrecht, underneath the Moon. Over to Steck, 3-point shot on the right side. Rims in and out, no good.
Halfway down on that.
And now a foul.
Again, Richfield with good rebounding position on that corner miss, and they got a over-the-back foul on South Summit.
Yeah, Grace Olson picks up the foul. I did not see that. I was looking elsewhere. And comes into Steck. Over to Moon. Back to Steck. Now Alexa Lord with a dribble drive on the left side. Alexa puts it under half, scoop shot up and no good. Very much her game. And now a reach-in foul, Knoll carrying the ball.
And I'm not carrying the ball on that dribble drive for South Summit.
I don't know if South Summit's got a shot at the basket
They
yet.
haven't. That's 6 possessions, 6 turnovers.
And we're 4 minutes deep in the game. I mean, sometimes teams don't score, but they have not been able to get a shot up. Still earning this game. Richfield with the basketball, leading 7-0. And now traveling on Richfield, and South Summit will get it back.
First turnover for Richfield. Passion with the right pass there in the corner, but shuffled her feet before making the pass.
Richfield with the ball here. And on the baseline, shots up, and it looked like it was going to go. A nice shot up there by Sadie Edding, and she'll go the foul line to shoot 2.
The dribble drive opposite with a nice pass to Edding, and she draws the foul for 2 free throws.
South Summit looking for the first point, and a high archer up and no good.
Well, take note there, you won't see too many shot attempts that have that kind of arch on.
Sapola Vaca Uta Kakala comes into the ball game for Richfield. And second one no good, and Sapola comes down the rebound. Nice effort there. Steck on the left arch. Gives it back to Moon. And go underneath to Sapola. And Sapola puts it in. Vaca Uta Kakala with a nice move on the baseline.
Sapola does a great job of sealing inside on the block, getting good position close to the hoop for that power in.
Now Jordan Moon with a steal, and Jordan just turns and throws it, and Richfield almost lost it. Now a 4-on-1 break. They get it back into Sapola. Sapola, Vaca Uta Kakala with the put in. She comes in and immediately puts 2 baskets in. Richfield's up 11-0. We're going to take a Discount Furniture timeout, and we'll be back.
It's auction time in Central Utah, and you're invited to the party. Sigurd, Utah's the place. February 23rd is the date, and 10 a.m. is the time. Sell your good used equipment at this largest one-day marketplace in all of mid-Utah. We have buyers for exactly what you want to sell at the JN Firewood Yard in Sigurd, Utah at 10 a.m. Saturday, February 23rd. To consign, call 435-201-1705.
Winter may be just starting, but Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore is already thinking spring. In fact, Brooklyn Garden has started planting flowers and will soon have pansies sprouting. So as the winter weather continues to turn colder, think spring warmth with Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore and start planning how your yard will look next year and plan on Brooklyn Garden for all your planting needs this upcoming spring. Call or visit Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore at 881 South Brooklyn Road.
And our Richfield's Kids Dental score update. Richfield 11, South Summit no score. And Rich, what have you seen so far?
Well, Richfield, they're not playing three-quarter court or half-court pressure D, but inside the half court, playing really good solid D, keeping people in front of them, getting their hands in the passing lane, causing a lot of problems for South Summit right now.
Now the pass on the left arch is knocked out of bounds by Richfield. So it'll be in for the South Summit Lady Cats. Right on the, just a little under the foul line on the left side. South Summit gets it in. And dribble drive on the right side to a new player. I'll have to pick her up on the board there. Wildcats have brought in all sorts of new players. Now shot on the right side is up and good by the freshman, Reagan Sanderson.
Sanderson, that time from the elbow, she is their best three-point shooter.
Did not start.
And gives them one shot attempt, one for one in this game.
Steck's shot is no good. Rebound by Sapola underneath. Alexa Lord's shot's an air ball. And it's picked up by the South Summit Lady Cats quickly. In the forecourt comes South Summit. Dribble drive, and it's going to be taken away by Jordan Moon. Great defense there.
And Moon did a good job picking her pocket, otherwise it would have been a layup.
Now Richfield will throw it away.
Looking for Sapola inside, just couldn't quite get the handle. We'll also see Amanda Oldroyd check in for the Lady Cats of Richfield. She'll replace Alexa Lord.
And so South Summit with the ball here at the foul line. And there'll be a reach-in foul, be the second team foul on Richfield.
And not a lot of fouls called so far.
And Passion Rights will pick up her first foul. Alexa Lord with the other foul for Richfield. 4 fouls so far on South Summit. South Summit with the ball. Snyder gives it to Sanderson. Now it's going to be taken away by Jordan Moon. And they are going to catch her, and there'll be a foul. Jordan Moon will shoot 2 as Crinch just couldn't quite catch up with her. And
seen Moon do a good job getting her hands on the ball defensively, getting another steal that time.
These will be Valley Tank service foul shots here, Rich.
A couple additional people check in for South Summit. Sarah Peterson comes back in, and Emma Neff.
Jordan gets set for her second one, and the Valley Tank foul shots up and out of bounds as Richfield now 4 out of 8 from the foul line, and they lead 11-2.
Yeah, on pace to shoot about 40 free throws.
Dribble drive by the freshman, and the freshman a little bump, no harm, and she walked. And
turnover number 10 for South Summit. J.C. Albrecht checks back in, replacing Steck.
Winner of this does advance to Thursday in the Sevier Valley Center. Now underneath Sapola. Sapola already with 2 baskets, and she spins. Vaka Uta Kakala with another nice move in the middle. She has 6 points off the bench here.
A nice feed that time by Albrecht.
Now South Summit, I'd like to thought of an interior pass through the lane, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be in for Richfield. There's the replay on Sapola.
South Summit going to kind of change things up with some half-court trapping defense.
They pass it underneath Sapola, and Sapola was trying to pass it over to Amanda. Probably should have shot that.
Yeah, looking for a block-to-block pass, but she had it in good enough position to go up with that one.
Richfield remains ahead 13-2. South Summit with the ball. 44 seconds to go in the first period here at Orem High School. South Sevier and Grantsville have already advanced in earlier games here in the girls' bracket. And Sanderson with a nice pass, a little too high though. And Richfield with the steal. Passion Rights on the right side. The foul line's up and good. And Passion Rights with her first 2 points. And Richfield up by 13 now, their largest lead.
15 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
South Summit with the dribble drive on the left side, and I believe Crinch was fouled, but I don't believe it's going to be a shooting foul.
She's fortunate there too, as it looked like as she penetrated that the help defense was going to pick her pocket again.
And they give that foul. I'm trying to. Oh, it was a kick. There was no foul. It was a kicking the ball. And the inbounds pass is stolen. No, saved by South Summit. Yes, it's stolen by Jordan Moon. Moon's going to go down, gives it to Amanda Oldroyd. Left-handed shots up and good by Amanda at the buzzer. Oh, that was just beautiful fast break. You can see on the replay here. And as we're watching, we'll go on a break here. Amanda Oldroyd with a left-handed lay-in. Richfield leads 17-2 at the end of one. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
All right, Richfield will have the ball as we start the second quarter. And brought to you by Kimball and Roberts. Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, South Summit shooting 100% from the field, but unfortunately for them, it's only one field goal attempt.
And that's an attempt, and they did go to the foul line one other time, but that doesn't count, that shot.
Yeah, missed their two free throw attempts.
Richfield inbound, it was knocked out of bounds. Jerica Steck, top of the arch. Over to Amanda Oldroyd in the corner. Back to Steck, top of the arch. Over to Oldroyd. She'll go across court to Alexa Lord. Underneath to Sapola, back to Alexa, 4-3. And it's up and good, Alexa Lord, the leading scorer on this Wildcat team.
A good inside-out passing from Sapola back out to Alexa for the three.
And so now South Summit with the ball. Trying to get some shots here. And the ball goes down on the quarter scramble, picked up nicely by the Wildcats. And as they try to pass it, Alexa Lord comes in and steals the ball for Richfield. Now Alexa down on the baseline, her shot's up, and she's fouled. Alexa's already shot 6 foul shots, and she'll go to the foul line to shoot 2 more. Yeah, Sargent's going to pick up her second.
South Summit unable to prevent Alexa from getting where she wants to go on the dribble.
Against Cedar City, I thought Alexa maybe as good as I've ever seen. Of course, I didn't see the 34-point game, but Cedar, ranked number 1 in 4A, Alexa was just terrific in that game. She makes both foul shots here. Not that she hasn't been good in other games.
It's been great all season, very consistent.
Shots up and no good there. A good look by Crinch, but couldn't quite get it to go. And the rebound comes down, a foul on Amanda Oldroyd will pick up a foul for Richfield. And Reagan Sanderson, the sharpshooter for South Summit. She has 33 three-pointers on the season, just the freshman. And now the ball comes down. It'll be a jump ball. As Steck comes in and ties her up. And it goes to South Summit. Steck doing a nice job there. Jerica. South Summit with a pass in, and Jerica still. Steck with a steal for Richfield. Richfield quickly in a forecourt. Steck still on the right arch. Wanted to go top of the arch, but could see the defense was there. South Summit with good defense. Now, Oldroyd on the left baseline. Three-point shots, not there. The rebound comes down to South Summit. Quickly into forecourt comes the Wildcats. Snyder, three-point shot by the freshman is up by Sanderson, and it's not there. And Richfield with the rebound. They're working you heavy now on shots, Rich.
Yeah, they doubled their attempts.
Now, Vaka Utakakala with a terrific move on the baseline. Her footwork's been terrific in this game.
Yeah, she's 4 of 4 from the field, doing a great job off the bench for the Cats.
Now, and Sapola Vaka Utakakala will pick up a foul here, and South Summit's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2. Nice dribble drive there by Avery Snyder.
Well, when you're struggling to score points, not a bad idea to try to be aggressive, drive into the basket, see if you can get some free throws. She connects on the first one.
And so Avery Sargent making the foul shot. Both South Summit's points have come off their bench. Well, all 4 of them. Sanderson and now Avery Snyder.
All of those points have come from 2 freshmen.
They're both freshmen. Oldroyd goes to Steck. Back over to Alexa Lord. 3-point shot. It's up, no good. A fight for the rebound. Brought down nicely there by Crinch of South Summit. And a pass across court, laid up and in by Neff. And Neff becomes the first starter to score in this ball game for South Summit, 24-6. Richfield's going to throw the ball away.
Yeah, well, South Summit's picked up the pace. It's definitely put a little bit more life into their offense as opposed to when they tried to play catch unsuccessfully.
Put a half-court trap on Richfield that time. Sanderson with it. Tries to lob it underneath, and Jerica Steck goes up high for the rebound.
They keep trying to go to that lob pass, and they've missed on it 4 times.
And Richfield trying to lob it underneath, and the ball, they save it. Almost lost out of bounds. Alexa Lord's open. 3-point shots up, and good. And Lord now with 12 points in the ball game. She has 12 of Richfield's 27 points.
Yeah, twice as many as South Summit.
27-6, Richfield with the 21-point lead, 4:46 to go in the first half here. The game, that score update was brought to you by Classic Motors. And now Sanderson being guarded by Amanda Oldroyd. Go down, shot on the left baseline is going to be no good. And the freshman Sanderson put up for South Summit. Again, she has 31 on the season. No, 33. And Alexa Lord will bring it in forecourt for Richfield. Underneath to Oldroyd, back to Alexa Lord. Alexa drives in, and there's going to be traveling called on Richfield.
Six turnover for Richfield. Jordan Moon will check back in. She'll replace Amanda Oldroyd.
And it's 4:09 to go in the first half. 27-6, Richfield leading. Brought to you in part by Brooklyn Garden. And Sanderson with a dribble on the right side. The Wildcats will swing it over to the left side to Olson. Back to Sanderson. Goes on the right side, the foul line to Sargent. Sargent with a dribble in, a great pass underneath, and the shot's up, and it just wouldn't go there by Neff. But the rebound again, it's up, and that one's no good, and now a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Passion Rights.
Yeah, that time South Summit able to get 2 shot attempts at point-blank range, just couldn't get them to go. They'll still retain possession.
And for those watching on Centercom, I want to thank Barrett Hilton giving us the replays of that. And South Summit brings it in to Avery Snyder. And traveling will be called on South Summit. 3:35 to go in the first half here. Go ahead.
Turnover 17 for South Summit here in the first half.
Yeah, this defense can really give teams trouble if they're not used to type of defense. Richfield very much a man-to-man defense. Over to Wrights. Albrecht goes underneath to Alexa Lord, and Alexa will dribble it off her knee along the baseline.
The half-court trap has also put a little extra spring in their step and forced a couple turnovers for Richfield.
And South Summit trying to pass it. The ball will be knocked out of bounds, and our time check here, our DP Curtis Trucking time check. 3:14 to go here in the first half. And our Mason Machinery score update, Richfield 27, South Summit 6. And lob comes in, taken away by Passion Rights. Rights quickly. Going to go underneath her Ural step. I don't know how she got around a defender, and they said she didn't. They called traveling.
Defender for South Summit did a pretty nice job of getting in front of her, forcing the extra step around by Wrights.
Dribble drive from top of the arch. Sargent has it taken away. Now Steck's going to have it knocked from behind out of bounds. A nice hustle there by Grace Olson. South Summit will bring a new player into the ball game.
Yeah, it looked like a sure layup, and Olson sprinting from behind tipped it out of bounds.
Kayla McNulty comes into the ball game for South Summit. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It will be in for Richfield. As J.C. Albrecht goes over and whispers something to Passion Rice. What do you think she said to her?
Might have been saying, look for me right there. Jordan Moon executing the inbounds play.
Yeah, and it was a screen by Albrecht. I wonder if JC said something that I'm going to throw a screen there. Richfield now up 29-6. And there'll be a foul, I believe, on Jordan Moon.
Jordan nearly coming up with another steal.
And that's going to be Jordan's second foul. And Sapola Vaca Uta Kakala comes back into the ball game. Sapola had 8 points in this game, really.
Perfect 4 of 4 from the field.
She's really played well. And now lob pass underneath. There's a collision. I guess they figured no harm, no foul. Sapola, top of the arch to Steck. Over to Jordan Moon on the right side. And the ball is tipped. It'll go out of bounds off Richfield as it was deflected.
Yeah, South Summit player deflected it enough to throw off the timing on the receiving end by Wrights.
And now South Summit with it. Olsen has it taken away by Passion Wrights. Passion's going to dribble down. Gives it to Sapola. Sapola stops on the left side. 3-point shots up and good by Jordan Moon.
Nice job by Sapola. She drew the double team. Moon all alone in the corner connects for the 3.
Becomes the 3rd different Wildcat to hit a 3-pointer. Jordan now with 9 3-pointers on the season. And South Summit with the ball. Richfield leading 32-6. Jerica Steck with a steal on the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be in for South Summit in a game that's brought to you in part by Mason Machinery and Barney Trucking. Appreciate their support.
Allison Lord, sophomore, will check in for the Wildcats.
And of course, Sapola, just a sophomore also. For Richfield. South Summit with the ball. Top of the arch is Snyder. Being guarded by Passion Wrights. Richfield really with one senior that's played here, Alexa Lord, that senior. Now the shot is up off the rim, and Sapola goes up hard for the rebound. That was just a great effort. Over to Steck on the right side. A great bounce pass down to Allison Lord. She puts it in.
Nice. We've seen a couple of 2-on-1 fast break textbook finishes.
That play brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. And our score 34-6. Crossover dribble there by Snyder. Gives it back to Crinch, top of the arch. Bailey with it. With the dribble being guarded by Steck. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Richfield almost with a steal. Nice recovery there underneath by McNulty. 17 seconds to go in the first half. And South Summit again gets it to Kayla McNulty. And
Sapola on the foul. That time she came over, gave good defensive help, just had her hands.
Well, they didn't give it to Sapola.
Oh, they got it before her then.
They gave it to Lord, Allison Lord.
Late whistle. South Summit 2 of 4 from the free throw line in this game.
And foul shot up, just a little short there by Kayla McNulty. And she'll get another foul shot. Kayla looks at the basket, and the second one did everything but go in, but the rebound is put back up and in by Miranda Miles. She was in the right spot. No one was there from Richfield.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the Richfield rebounders were.
It's funny you'd say that because I was thinking the exact same thing. She was all alone. It was almost like.
Look at the replay here, and I think the Richfield players were thinking it was going in the basket.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. And I'll tell you what, Miles, she said thank you. And that's the end of the first half as the buzzer rings here. And we'll be back with the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show with Richfield leading South Summit in this 3A girls playing game by a score of 34-8. We'll be back.
Classic Motors, 120 South Main, Richfield, announcing Ram Truck Month. A 2018 Dodge V6 Journey, $7,600 off yours for $20,048. 2019 Ram Tradesman out the door at $34,169. The 2018 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab discounted nearly $7,500 under $38,000. A 2018 Jeep Wrangler 4x4 at $38,432. Go to ClassicMO.com for tradition worth preserving during Ram Truck Month.
Unique gifts, furniture, and home decor with a staff second to none. That describes the Discount Furniture Outlet at 115 North Main, Richfield. Chad Larson and his helpful, friendly staff welcome you to experience the quality and especially the hometown service as you shop local in Richfield. Discount Furniture Outlet is the place to go for home, office, furniture, and decor. 115 North Main, Richfield, proudly serving the Sevier Valley cities and towns.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball & Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball & Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you may miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Auction lovers, the most unique inventory of timber, forestry, and firewood production equipment ever offered in central Utah will be sold at public auction Saturday, February 23rd at 10 a.m. in Sigurd, Utah. Here is the perfect opportunity to build a new business for you and your family, and you can do it all in a day the auction way. Call for details at 435-201-1705 for a brand new life in your brand new business.
New Holland's T7 Series tractors from Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora deliver more power but lower your operating costs. Talk about a great combination. These 100 to 195 PTO horsepower tractors feature engines with EcoBlue SCR engine technology. They breathe better for more complete combustion and deliver cleaner power, increased torque, and enhanced fuel economy. Stop by Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora and learn more about the T7 Series tractors from New Holland. DP Curtis Trucking is a family-oriented business that works hard to get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 40 cents per mile, going to 42 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and bonuses, and more. If you'd like to join the DP Curtis family, call for details, 435-893-2886. That's 893-2886, or click dpcurtis.com.
And Rich Barton, Rick Robinson, welcome you back to the Jones and the Mill Engineering Halftime Show. Champions are propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, vision, and desire to their best. Jones and the Mill Engineering, your local award-winning engineering firm, and it is a terrific company. We're very fortunate to have them in Central Utah, and I know them personally and thank them for their sponsorship here. Halftime, it's Richfield 34, South Summit 8. And, Rich, I know your pen's been going, like, fast over there. I've been seeing you getting stats for us.
Yeah, Richfield, 12 of 20 shooting from the field, 60%. They actually made 9 of 11 of their two-point attempts, 3 of 9 on the three-point attempts for 33%, 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 60%. Had 9 turnovers. If there's anything, maybe you look at the first half and say Richfield maybe could improve upon. It's cutting down the turnovers. For South Summit, from the free throw line, they made 2 of 6. They missed their 2 three-point attempts. And you don't see this very often, Rick, but 8 field goal attempts in the first half. They made 3 of those for 37%. And actually, the second quarter, they got 7 of those 8 attempts. In the first quarter, only 1 official attempt.
Well, and only out of the 8 points, only 2 of them have come from a starter, and that was Neff. All the other points have come off the bench for South Summit. Richfield jumped out to an 11-0 lead, and then South Summit scored the first 2 points. And right now it's 34-8. We do have some other scores to pass along. We'll pass those along right now. In the first game of the day, it was Grantsfield, the number 2 ranked team in 3A girls basketball. They beat Providence Hall 54-6. And then South Sevier, after a very hard-fought ball game between Delta and South Sevier in the first half, South Sevier led 18-14 at halftime, but came out and played very well in the second half. South Sevier, the 4th ranked team in girls basketball, they won 46-27. That sets up a showdown next Thursday night at 9:10 at night in the Sevier Valley Center. The number 2 ranked Grantsfield Lady Cowboys will take on the South Sevier Lady Rams at 9:10.
Should be a great.
Oh, I think that'd be a good one. Yeah. Richfield, if they win this game, they would play at 7:30. They're ranked 5th in 3A basketball, and they would be seeded to take on the number 3 ranked Carbon Dinos, and we'll get a chance to see them next. That doesn't mean they will. They still got Carbon's got to get past Manti.
Yeah, definitely a loaded side of the bracket, and we're told that with the new RPI system that'll be changed in the future, and time will tell.
Well, 4 of the 5 ranked teams in 3A basketball, all in the upper bracket, and they'll play each other the first night in the Sevier Valley Center. And then Emory, who everyone thinks should win it, and doesn't mean they will, because things can happen. But
that's why you play the games.
That's why you play the games. But I'll tell you what, that's an awfully good Emory team. We're going to take another Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime break with Richfield leading 34-8 here, and then we'll be back with the start of the second half.
Richfield Kids Dental welcomes new dental hygienist Kaylee Peckham. Kaylee is a graduate of Utah Valley University's Dental Hygienics program. She's proficient in cleaning teeth, including braces, applying sealants and fluoride, and Kaylee speaks fluent Spanish. Let Kaylee assist you and your family with the latest in dental hygiene practices. Richfield Kids Dental, located at the south end of Richfield, pediatric dental specialists serving infants, children, and teens in the Sevier County area and surrounding cities.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, President of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Richfield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
I'm Sid with Valley Tank Service. If you have a septic system, you have a significant investment, which some folks don't think much about until it gives them trouble. Responsible homeowners know that getting the life their system was designed to provide requires regular maintenance. Well, Valley Tank Service has been taking care of wastewater systems around here for 30 years. Won't you consider putting our experience to work for you? Call me at 896-4021. Thanks.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
It's auction time in Central Utah, and you're invited to the party. Sigurd, Utah's the place. February 23rd is the date, and 10 a.m. is the time. Sell your good used equipment at this largest one-day marketplace in all of mid-Utah. We have buyers for exactly what you want to sell at the JN Firewood Yard in Sigurd, Utah at 10 a.m. Saturday, February 23rd. To consign, call 435-201-1705.
All right, welcome back here. Rich Barton, Rick Robinson. Want to welcome our listeners on a joint broadcast on Mid-Utah Radio. It's KSBC 980 AM today, and also on Centricom Channel 10, where you can watch it live. And Rich?
Well, definitely story of the first half was the Richfield defense, forcing 22 South Summit turnovers, but a great defensive effort, not giving South Summit even opportunities to to get attempts at the basket.
Jones and DeMille Engineering, thank you for the halftime show. They support our youth in efforts to develop new talents, passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. And Richfield will now inbound it. And South Summit, again, 2-3 zone defense. And Alexa Lord, her third three-pointer of this game.
Continues her great offensive performance from the first half.
And I had her, how many three-pointers on the season? 3 in this game. I wanted to come back to that, but. And Alexa now with 15 points. And Richfield. Three-point shot on the left side by South Summit's Grace Olson. Just wouldn't go. It's out of bounds. It'll be in for Richfield.
Yeah, Alexa on the season, she had 27 coming into this game.
So she has 30. And that's pretty good. In one of the leaders now, Steck gives it to J.C. Albrecht. J.C. top of the arch, back to Alexa. Underneath to Jordan Moon. Moon goes up with a shot. She's fouled. And Jordan's going to shoot 2 foul shots.
Nice job finding Jordan down low.
And these foul shots are brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. Jordan Moon with the foul shots up and good. Jordan now with 6 points. Jordan came into the ball game averaging 5.19 points a game, and now give her 7 points. A little above her average here. But this is a high-scoring game, a little higher than normal for Richfield. South Summit with the ball here. And almost shot it, Gracie Olson. You wouldn't have minded that shot. Thought about it, pulled it out, and now a foul underneath. And I believe it's going to go against J.C. Albrecht.
Yeah, South Summit inbound underneath her own basket.
And each team now with a foul. Richfield leading 39-8 with 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Dribble drive by the South Summit Wildcats here. Through the lane, the runner's up and no good, but Crinch is fouled.
Yeah, she had a nice drive, caught the ball up at the free throw line, faked one way, dribbled left, and with Richfield out of defense position, did a good job drawing the foul.
So Crinch at the foul line trying to become the second starter to score. South Summit's had 4 different players score in this game. Only one of them started, and that was Neff. And second foul shot is no good. She missed both of them. Nice rebound by Albrecht, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, just 2 of 8 free throw shooting for South Summit in this game.
Over to Steck, 3-point shot, and she hits another one. Jerica Steck now with 51 three-pointers on the season. She leads all of 3A basketball in 3-point shots.
Yeah, she's deadly on those corner threes.
And she has 6 points now. The ball's on the court, and I believe we're going to have a jump ball. Steck with 6 points.
That'll be a turnover on Richfield. A couple of quick turnovers there by both teams, and South Summit will enter on the sideline.
42-8. Richfield with the lead. South Summit with the ball. 6 minutes now to go in the third quarter here at Orem High School. Rich Barton, Rick Robinson with Barrett Hilton doing our production work. And Richfield with nice backside defense on the man-to-man. And they come up with a steal. Passion rights quickly, trying to pass it underneath, taken away, and the Wildcats do a good job of knocking the ball away. And Snyder gives it over to Sanderson. 3-point shot on the left side by Olson, and it just wouldn't go. Really liked that look by South Summit, but couldn't get it to go. Now a foul underneath on the rebound.
And when they've been able to score or even get decent shots, they've usually increased the pace and the tempo. We'll see a substitution for South Summit as Emma Neff checks in.
And number 24, which I don't have her on here, but Kylie
Reagan Chandler.
Mimbank, okay.
Richfield in their half-court offense.
They'll go to Alexa Lord, top of the arch. Alexa with 3 three-pointers in this game. Jerica with 2. And Richfield will throw it out of bounds. Nice hustle there by the South Summit defense. And Amanda Oldroyd will check back in for Richfield.
Turnover number 12 for the Wildcats. Wildcats have been able to penetrate and kick, get some good shot attempts, just at times have forced some passes resulting in turnovers.
South Summit with it. Minbach gives it to Snyder. Now on the dribble drive, there'll be a reach foul called, I believe, on Steck. Yep. And that's going to be Jerica's first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Wildcats have fouled in this ball game. Nobody with more than 2. Now dribble drive and put up nicely by Bailey Crinch. Her first 2 points.
One of the best offensive possessions they've had in this game. Crinch with a nice ball fake one way created an open penetration lane.
And Stack, a little 7-foot jump shot on the baseline with the defender. A pretty move. She has 8 points. Jerica Stack. South Summit with the ball. Richfield up 44-10. And South Summit throws it cross court to Gracie Olson. Olson with a crossover dribble going against Jordan Moon. As she puts the ball down, Steck tried to come up with it. Now they'll call a reach-in foul on Jerica.
It's real tempting to reach in, and you know, Richfield's gotten enough steals that we've seen some fouls trying to pick pockets.
Allison Lord will come back into the ball game for Richfield. And she replaces Jerica Steck. Game is brought to you in part by Barney Trucking. Also Mason Machinery supporting the Lady Cats here today. Dribble drive by Crinch over on the right side, and Olson's shot, Grace's would go. A rebound down to Richfield quickly. Down to Allison Lord, over to Jordan Moon. And Moon's open 7 feet out on the left side. Just the opposite of where Steck was.
Yeah, Jordan having herself a nice offensive game along with her solid defense.
9 points for Jordan Moon. Came in averaging just over 5 points a game. Now on the left side, a little fake. Minbach goes down. Kylie loses it. Picked up by Passion Rights. Passion throws it. I don't think Richfield was looking for it. Now South Summit with the steal back the other way, and the shot's up. No good, but there'll be foul shots coming. I believe that's going to be Snyder.
Series of a couple of quick turnovers there by both teams, and South Summit will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
And Allison Lord picks up her second foul. Avery Snyder at the foul line. Her foul shot's up and no good.
Free throw line has not been a kind place for South Summit.
And Sapola Vaca Uta Kakala comes back into the ball game for the Lady Cats. I got to thank Farron Reed. He's helped me and on that name. It's taken me a whole season. Farron, very, very good at it.
2 of 10 from the free throw line for South Summit after that miss.
Now, right side is Passion Rights. They'll go to Jordan Moon underneath to Sapola, and
Sapola with good position inside there, which usually results in a sure 2 points or free throws.
Vaca Uta Kakala, wasn't she 4 for 4 from the field in this game?
Perfect 4 of 4 and have a chance to shoot a couple free throws.
First foul shot up and a little too hard off the left side. 46-10 if you're just joining us. Richfield with the lead, 2:59 to go. You're wondering on other scores, Grantsville, the number 2 ranked team, did win as Sapola makes the second foul shot, and South Sevier did win. So those two will play each other. South Sevier ranked number 4, Grantsville ranked number 2 in 3A girls basketball. South Summit with the ball here, and Sapola temporarily knocked it away, but South Summit doing a nice job picking up the ball. And they'll give it to Avery Snyder. And South Summit just swinging around top of the arch here. And the ball almost knocked away.
Yeah, a lot of passing and movement, but not a lot of offensive execution screening happening.
Shots up, no good. The rebound comes down to Richfield. Richfield quickly down court, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to see some more.
For Richfield, the other senior, Haley Curley, will check in, replacing Wrights.
So now Richfield set to inbound it right underneath their own bench. They come into Sapola, and Sapola puts it up and in. She's fouled, and it counts. Vaka Utakakala, just a sophomore, really have seen a lot of improvement on her, and been a force in the middle.
Yeah, they were able to find her there on the inbounds play, and she continues her perfect field goal percentage.
Foul shots up, bounces, and it's no good. When South Summit did that, Richfield thought it was going to go in, and they left, and South Summit got an easy lay-in, one of the more jovial points of this game. South Summit with the ball here. And dribble drive by Sanderson. They'll go to the right, left side of the foul line to Sargent. Back to Sanderson, faked a three-point shot with a dribble drive, and now an easy foul called there as she was bumped. No, they're going to call moving screen.
Yeah, turnover 26 for South Summit.
And Kylie Minkbaugh picks up that foul. Over to Curley. Haley with the dribble drive, loses it out of bounds, and they're going to call it off Richfield. It'll be in for South Summit.
She got stuck down there in that coffin corner. Double team resulted in her losing the ball out of bounds.
Okay, South Summit with the ball here. Top of the arch is Crinch. Goes in, and Crinch is fouled. She'll go to the foul line. And Jordan Moon's going to pick up her third foul.
You like South Summit's chances a lot better offensively when Crinch has the ball driving and trying to make some things happen.
And Crinch foul shot is up and good. She now has 3 points, and she's the leading scorer for the South Summit team now. This game brought to you in part by Mason Machinery and also DP Curtis Trucking. A minute 20 to go as Crinch makes the second foul shot. Bailey with 4 points now, all of them here in the third quarter. And Richfield up 49-12 with a minute 13 to go in the third quarter. Amanda Oldroyd, top of the, on the right arch. Looking at this, looks like now it's kind of a 1-2-2 or a 3-2, 1-2-2 zone defense. Over to Moon on the left side. And Moon with a great pass underneath to Sapola. And Vaka Utakakala puts it up and in.
Nice pass, a nice catch, and power in.
She has 13 points here off the bench for Richfield. And now pass is taken away by Allison Lord. Goes down to Amanda Oldroyd. To Curley. Back to Allison Lord. And now the ball's knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Grace Olson. I believe that's only going to be her second foul.
Opportunity here. A lot of players getting into the game for Richfield. Get some of them that don't play as much get a lot of minutes.
And now Allison Lord with the dribble on the right side. Allison backs it out. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clock is running down. Over to Jordan Moon, 4 seconds. Over to Amanda Oldroyd. Shots up and good, just inside the three-point line on the right side. Amanda Oldroyd with a nice shot. She has 4 points in the game. And that concludes our third quarter action. Richfield 53, South Summit 12. We'll be back with the final quarter of this ball game.
Winter may be just starting, but Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore is already thinking spring. In fact, Brooklyn Garden has started planting flowers and will soon have pansies sprouting. So as the winter weather continues to turn colder, think spring warmth with Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore and start planning how your yard will look next year and plan on Brooklyn Garden for all your planting needs this upcoming spring. Call or visit Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore at 881 South Brooklyn Road.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
No matter how you can.
And Rich Barton, Rick Robinson welcome you back here to Orem High School girls 3A play-in game. And Richfield leading 53-12. This game brought to you in part by Brooklyn Garden. Appreciate their support, and there'll be a jump ball, and it will go to South Summit.
Richfield's 15th turnover.
And that stat update was brought to you by Classic Motors in Richfield, supporting the Richfield Lady Wildcats. Now South Summit with a pass, and it's going to go out of bounds in for Richfield.
South Summit likes that lob pass.
From the top of the arch. And when you say lob pass, it's from the top of the arch.
Well, the angles haven't been good, but they also haven't completed one of them.
Curley on the left side, three-point shot by Curley is up and no good. Haley had a good look at it. And now South Summit with the ball. Miles on the left side, three-point shots up by Sanderson, and it wouldn't go. Richfield quickly down court. They'll give it to Oldroyd. Over to Curley for three. Haley's three-point shot's not there. It looked like that one might go, and a nice job of rebounding underneath there by South Summit. Quickly, the length of the court, the shot's up and no good by Crinch. She got the rebound and dribbled the length of the court through the defenders. Now Curley's shot's up, no good. Rebound by Jordan Moon, her shot's no good. And Richfield gets the long rebound. Allison Lord for the Lady Wildcats. Curley, shot's up and it wouldn't go. She's having fun up there. She's put a few shots and just couldn't get it to go.
A number of them very close. She's going to get one here pretty soon.
Yeah. South Summit with the ball. Richfield leading 53-12. 6:33 to go in our ball game. And the winner of this game will now three-point shot up by Sanderson. No good, but a nice rebound by Olsen. Grace's shot's no good. She chased it down in the corner. So South Summit will get another opportunity. Lady Cats with it on the left arch. Sarah Peterson will give it back to Bailey Crinch. Bailey, the left side. Sanderson, the freshman, shot up, and it wouldn't go. Bodies go flying on the court, and I assume we're going to have a jump ball. And we are. It'll be Richfield basketball, and Richfield's going to bring in some new players.
South Summit 0 of 8 on three-point shot attempts.
Melissa Crane and number 1, Kate Robinson. Melissa Crane comes into the ball game for Richfield, and Robinson. Let me pick up
Robinson, a freshman.
Yeah, what's her first name? We'll have to get that for you.
Kate Robinson.
Kate, okay. Appreciate that. Thanks, Rich. Now, shot on the right baseline by Robinson. Is up, no good. And the rebound comes down. And South Summit's fouled. They're going to get some foul shots here as we're having a lot of substitutions. Trying to make sure we get everybody in here.
Yeah, for the Wildcats, they have Melissa Crane, Kylie Robinson. Amanda Oldroyd will be replaced by Ellie Belknap, Allison Lord, and Kate Robinson.
And Foul shot was up and good. And second one by Gracie is no good. The rebound comes down to Richfield. So Gracie picks up her first points of the ball game for South Summit. And Crane with it for Richfield. Gives it back to Allison Lord. And trying to go, they do get it in underneath in the middle.
Kylie Robinson with the turnaround shot that didn't fall.
Just couldn't quite get it to go. So South Summit with the ball here. Crossover dribble by Crinch, and now there'll be a foul, I believe, on Richfield. And South Summit will go to the foul line to shoot foul shots. And our game today is brought to you in part by Kimball & Roberts. And our score update, 53-13, Richfield with the lead. And Valley Tank also supporting the Richfield Lady Cats. Our score is our time, 4:49 to go in the ball game. And Bailey Crinch is at the foul line shooting 1-1. The foul shot's up and no good. The rebound comes down to Richfield.
Kylie Robinson on the rebound.
Quickly gives it to Crane, and now there's a foul in Richfield. Melissa Crane, is she? Melissa Crane at the foul line, shooting 1-1 for Richfield. And Melissa's foul shot's off the right side of the rim. And the rebound comes down to South Summit, 53-13. Richfield with the lead. South Summit with the ball. 4:32 to go in the ball game. And travel will be called on Richfield, so it'll be in for South Summit.
We just had one of our Richfield former standout players, Caitlin Nabity, here supporting.
Yeah, Caitlin has a torn ACL, unfortunately, but what a terrific player. It was good to see Caitlin. Richfield getting set to inbound it here. They do get it inbounds. Crane crosses into forecourt for Richfield. Melissa will get it back out to Kate Robinson. Back over to Melissa Crane on the baseline. 10-foot jump shot, short off the rim. A rebound comes down to the South Summit Lady Cats. Quickly into forecourt comes South Summit, Grace Olson, and they're going to call carrying the ball. And if you want to find out who the winner of this game will play, you can follow Rich and I. We'll be bringing you the game right after this one, where Manti will take on Carbon. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that game next Thursday. Now, shot on the right side, rims in and out, no good by
Allison Lord.
Allison Lord, yep. Now shot up and rims in, did everything but go in. Kylie Robinson with the rebound, and Kylie's fouled. She'll go to the foul line. Tough break there for South Summit.
South Summit, I don't think the 338 can run off quick enough.
Well, I'll tell you what, these Richfield players, they want to play, and they're liking this.
Taking advantage of some good varsity minutes here.
And today's game is brought to you in part by Richfield Kids Dental, also Discount Furniture. As the foul shot's up and no good by Kylie. The rebound does come back down to Richfield. And the ball in the middle, and it goes out of bounds. I'll tell you what, the officials are trying to be very patient on calling fouls, and that's a good thing.
Richfield going to put a couple more players that they've played a host of players that aren't even on the roster, but they Coach Peterson wisely brought a lot of people.
Well, I'm hoping you can help me here, Rich. Well, we'll go over to the scorebook here. Now, inbounds, and Robinson is fouled.
Well, our new players are yet to check
Sydney,
in the game
Sydney
yet.
Knutson.
And Polson.
Knutson, and the other one is Becca Polson, 11. As a foul shot's up and good by
Kylie
Robinson. And want to thank Centricom for being a sponsor today. And we won't have a lot of post-game. Sunrise Engineering does our post-game. Sunrise Engineering's just a great company in the state of Utah. Foul shot's no good. Kylie comes down, and Kylie gets a second shot up, and it's no good. And so South Summit with 3:21 to go. Dribble drive through the lane, and Bailey Crinch is fouled. She'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. And I tell you what, for the way this game is, the last couple of minutes have really taken a long time because there's a lot of fouls. As Crinch's foul shot's up and no good. Crinch, the leading scorer for South Summit with 4 points. Bailey will get another one. On our broadcast today, brought to you in part by Mid-Utah Radio. Of course, we're on KSBC 980 AM today. And also by Centricom Channel 10. And tomorrow for the Richfield boys, when they play, we'll be on the air at 2:50 for that one. We will be on this same station, KSVC 980 for Mid-Utah Radio. And Rich and I will be back for that one. Now, underneath, pass goes to Belknap. Now, top of the arch, it's banked up and in. And
that's Becca Polson from the top of the key with the three-point make.
And so Becca Polson with a three-pointer. She turned and gave a nice smile. Now, on the left side, shots up by South Summit, as that was Sarah Peterson. That's no good, but they get the rebound up. No good. Rebound and second shot, no good. Oh, Miles had a good look at it. There's got to be something on that rim because that ball did everything but go in that rim for South Summit. Tough break. Richfield up 56-14, 2:28 to go. And Becca Polson, top of the arch. Goes over on the left side to Melissa Crane. And Crane's pass is going to be taken away by South Summit's Sarah Peterson. And now Grace Olson with the top of the arch dribble. And trying to look to go underneath to Miranda Miles. And now on the right side, shots up and no good there by Peterson. The rebound comes down to Richfield. And now Polson, Becca Polson over on the left side. And they'll pass underneath. And I believe it was Knutson. And it's going to be taken away by South Summit. They'll come down, shots up, no good, and now a whistle. And Sydney Knutson will get. Grace Olson at the foul line, trying to get her second point. She does. She'll get a second foul shot.
Soraya Rock enters the game for the Wildcats.
So I believe second shot's up and no good. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be in for South Summit underneath their own basket. And our score is 56-15, a minute 33 to go. Richfield with the lead. South Summit with the ball underneath their own basket. Want to stay with us for our Sunrise Engineering postgame show. We'll give you score updates, tell you when Richfield plays, who they'll play. Next Thursday in the Sevier Valley Center. Of course, the Richfield girls ranked 5th in 3A girls basketball. Emory, everyone's number 1 choice, and then you have Grantsville, Carbon, South Sevier, and Richfield. Now 3-point shot on the right side. Oh, the South Summit crowd, that would have brought a lot of the house down for South Summit. Miranda Miles putting a 3-point shot, and they're still joking about it down there.
And Richfield had a turnover. South Summit will inbound underneath their own basket.
Richfield leading 56-15. Minute 16 to go. Shot on the right side by Grace Olson for South Summit. It's no good, but chased down there by Miranda Miles.
Whoa, wow.
Now, a jimmer three-point shot by Grace Olson. I'll tell you what, they're just having fun out there. You got to like this. Rich, the style of this game, these girls are just having fun. The shots go up.
Yeah, you got reserve players for both teams out there.
Well, South Summit, most of these are, some of them are their starters. A rebound comes down to M&F. And Grace Olson with a hesitation move, a nice move on the baseline. She's fouled. And Grace has already shot 4 foul shots in the quarter. She's going to get 2 more. And so foul shots on the fouls on Anderson, Brittany Anderson, her first. As the foul shot by Grace Olson is no good. Grace now 2 out of 5 from the foul line, all of them here in the fourth quarter. And misses the second one, so 2 out of 6. The ball goes out of bounds. It will be in for Richfield with 31.7 seconds to go. Again, join us for our Sunrise Engineering post-game show. And South Summit's going to put full court pressure on them. I think they want to try and get a shot up here. Becca Polson right in front of us.
Rock.
And Polson with it at the foul line. Over to Belknap. Shots up, and it just wouldn't go. A good look there. And now a foul will be called on Richfield. And South Summit will go to the foul line to shoot. No mystery on this game. Richfield well in hand. They will win this game with 14 seconds to go. But at the foul line for South Summit is Miranda Miles. And Miles foul shots up, and it's good. So Miranda now with 3 points for South Summit. And her second one is up and good. So I tell you what, Miranda looked like she had pretty good form there. She's 2 for 2 at the foul line, and she has 4 points, and it's 56-17. Richfield with the lead with 7 seconds now to go in our ball game.
Yeah, South Summit with 7 points from the free throw line here in the second half and only 2 points from the field.
And that does conclude our ball game. Richfield, the 5th-ranked team in 3A girls basketball, has beaten South Summit by a final score of 56-17. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our final comments on the Sunrise Engineering postgame show.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
Classic Motors, 120 South Main, Richfield, announcing Ram Truck Month. The 2018 Dodge V6 Journey, $7,600 off yours for $20,048. 2019 Ram Tradesman out the door at $34,169. The 2018 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab, discounted nearly $7,500 under $38,000. A 2018 Jeep Wrangler 4x4 at $38,432. Go to ClassicMO.com for tradition worth preserving during Ram Truck Month.
Unique gifts, furniture, and home decor with a staff second to none. That describes the Discount Furniture Outlet at 115 North Main, Richfield. Chad Larson and his helpful, friendly staff welcome you to experience the quality and especially the hometown service as you shop local in Richfield. Discount Furniture Outlet is the place to go for home, office, furniture, and decor. 115 North Main, Richfield, proudly serving the Sevier Valley cities and towns.
Auction lovers, the most unique inventory of timber, forestry, and firewood production equipment ever offered in central Utah will be sold at public auction Saturday, February 23rd at 10 a.m. in Sigurd, Utah. Here is the perfect opportunity to build a new business for you and your family, and you can do it all in a day the auction way. Call for details at 435-201-1705 for a brand new life in your brand new business.
Final score here in the girls 3A playing game: Richfield 56, South Summit 17. And this is the Sunrise Engineering post-game show. Sunrise Engineering, we're growing, we're hiring. Sunrise Engineering. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com to learn more. And right now, I'll give you the final stats, then we'll bid good afternoon. The final for Richfield, it was Passion Rights with 2 points, Jordan Moon with 9, Alexa Lord had 15, Jerica Steck with 8, Sapola Vaca Uta Kakala with 13, Amanda Oldroyd had 4 points, Allison Lord with 2 points, Kylie Robinson with 1 point, and Becca Poulsen with 3 points, a total of 56 points. What that means for Richfield, they will now take on the winner of Carbon and Manti. That's the game coming up next, and we'll go off the air and come back on that. You can listen to that game for our Richfield listeners. That game will be on KMTI, also on Centricom if you want to watch it. That will be live. The earlier games today, it was 54-6. Grantsville beat Providence Hall. South Sevier beat Delta 46-27. That sets up their game at 9:10. Richfield will play at 7:30 at the Sevier Valley Center next Thursday. And Rich and I will be back for the Richfield boys game tomorrow afternoon. Again, want to thank Sunrise and Engineering for our post-game show. Until then, we bid you good afternoon.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.